How to buy a used bow. In this day and age when the economy is just, things are tough, a lot of guys are looking for used bows. There's a lot of great bow manufacturers out there, and just because it's a year or two old doesn't mean that it's a bad bow. But when buying a used bow, from my retail days, I see a lot of people that get taken advantage of, or a good deal is not a good deal. I mean, if they've got jeans on sale and they're a size 52 waist like mine and you're only a 34, that ain't such a good deal. So with bow equipment, it has to fit you. It's just imperative that it makes sure that it fits you to a T. So the number one thing, there's a few things that you need to look for when buying a used bow. If you're educated, you make sure you know your draw length, for sure, no ifs, ands, or buts, so that when you go in there, you don't buy a bow that is not your right draw length. That is imperative. Don't buy a bow that is too heavy of a weight. If you know that you can handle 60, 62 pounds, there's no need in you buying a 70 or 80 pound bow, even if it's a good deal. So make sure that you know what you're looking for, because a lot of people shop on the internet. You know your draw length. Make sure that you're checking if the bow is not your draw length. Is it adjustable one? Does it have modules? Meaning some bows out there are draw length specific. The cam fits the draw length and that's it. No, can't change it. And then in order to change it, you're going to have to spend $75 to $100 for a whole new cam. So make sure that if it does need some adjustments, that it's modular. Hoyt does a fantastic job with that. They have modules that you just replace in and out. Most dealers will replace them at no charge, but even if they did charge you for it, it's probably $20 or $30 at most to change it to your draw length. The next biggest thing that I see people get taken advantage of is not necessarily the accessories that are on there, because you're probably going to have to change some of them. Some bows are stripped, don't have anything on them. Some bows have accessories on them. So, take that into consideration. But the bow is the meat and potatoes as far as the investment that you're making. But take a look at the strings. If you have someone that's trustworthy in the archery business or that's real familiar, look at the strings, because if the bow's like 6 or 7, 8, 10 years old and the strings are in terrible shape, the cams are out of, looks like the bow's been abused, you're going to end up spending more to repair the bow than what the bow's worth. So it's really, really important that you make sure that the strings are in great shape. So make sure they've been waxed, that they're not frayed all over the place. Check the servings for no separations. If the strings are in good shape and it's your draw length and in a decent price, then odds are it's probably a good deal. But don't get suckered into a good deal and it doesn't fit you. Again, we'll go back to the same analogy I used. If you're a 32-inch waist and you buy a pair of my pants and they were only $2, wasn't such a good deal.